Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Johnson is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Nikola Jokić. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, we've got Green, Kyle Kuzma out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the point. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Turner. The three is up. Jokić grabs the board. Brown looking around. And the jam by Brown.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
And stolen by Jokić. Outside Murray. Now here's Jokić. He's closely guarded. No good with a fallback jumper.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Outside Murray. That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Zeke Naji out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jones in at small forward.
Getting physical on the drive. Hardaway Jr. fighting for it.
Anthony outside. On the take. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Free throw drops for Anthony. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokić. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
And Anthony drops them both. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Valanciunas. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Pass to Anthony. Harris outside. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The Nuggets 4.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for a whole game. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Murray. They've got Kevin Porter, Kyle Kuzma out there with Green. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals along with Jokić and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
The free throw drops from Murray. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And Murray drops them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Here's Rollins, defended by Murray. Here's Rollins, and the call will be against Nikola Jokić. That's his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Strother's checked in.
Strother.
Here's Rollins. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. For the lead. Buries it from 3. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 1. Pass to Jokić. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Bucks ahead, up 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Nikola Jokić. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Anthony grabs the board. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Harris misses.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Hardaway. Oh, it falls!
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 1. 7 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Seven seconds left in the 4th quarter. Kuzma down low for the win, and it's over. It came down to one play, and the defense held its ground. What a play.